are Confessional Magazine. I am Taywow, and this is More to the Story, brought to you today by Iris and Bo, whose toner helps keep my laugh lines in check, because you never know what our guests are going to say. Visit irisandbo.com today and use code CONFESSIONAL for 20% off. So much love in this heart of mine. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Confessional Magazine, and I'm Taylor, and I'm here today with the beautiful Ashlynn Price. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
So Ashlynn is an actress, and she is going to be in a film that is right now in, the funding, production that this film just needs to be made, and it's just such a wonderful story. And Ashlynn is the lead in this film. So Ashlynn, can you tell us a little bit about Lifespan of a Dog?
Sure. Lifespan of a Dog is a story which takes place in the 1970s, and it's about a 12-year-old girl who loses her father. And in order to overcome the grief of her father's death, she finds the solace in the performing arts. And her father was also a Holocaust survivor. And she never really learned a lot about the Holocaust from her dad, but after her dad passes, she experiences sort of a second generational trauma from the Holocaust herself. And so it's her struggling through the grief of her father's death, PTSD, social school life, and finding solace in the performing arts.
So that is so interesting. And there's another extra interesting thing is that the writer of the play is actually, this is her story. Mm-hmm. So you're playing the role of a genuine, true thing that happened. So that makes it so much more special.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. Definitely. Yeah, it makes it. It's a great way to be able to talk to her and get details and facts that I am able to use to understand her better.
Yeah. So what is that got to be like? So sitting down with her, do you try and, go through stories of her past that maybe aren't even part of the film, but just can help you really connect to the character of who she is?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Recently, I sort of mock interviewed her with some questions that I had. So I asked her what happened in her social life around then, how her parents met, which even aren't related to the storyline, but it definitely helped me get a grasp of what was going on in her mind and everything that was happening in her life currently.
Yeah, and these are such deep kind of deep but important subject matter going along with this film. And you're just a kid, but I can already tell that I've seen the intro, the little trailer for the show, and you just connect so much with the screen and the story. So I want to say thank you for bringing that. When you're getting into these characters that, you have such easy access to somebody that, knows the story in and out. How can you use that, but also become your own character when you're performing?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's amazing to be able to contact Kathy Reinking, which is the writer and who the story's based off of, and really learn all about her, which really helps the backstory for the character. So whenever I'm trying to get into character or get into a scene, I definitely think back to everything that I've learned about Kathy and Laura, the character. Mm-hmm. But I also try to imagine what it's like in her shoes in that exact moment. So, for example, when I'm trying to get into character, I will do a breathing exercise and think of my specific lines that are in the scene. That I learned this breathing exercise from well, who is it by? Sorry,
Okay.
From a book that was written by Nancy Bishop, and then I will try to think of where she is in the scene. So if she's in her bedroom or in the bed, then I will go into my bed and then I'll close my eyes and imagine that I'm in that bedroom. And even if that's not the exact same bedroom or the exact same thoughts that Kathy might have been having during when she was 12. I try to imagine what was going on inside of Laura's head. So I will try to think her thoughts and um, think of everything that's going on in the story right now. But I'm not the best at getting into character. I'm still learning how to do it, but I definitely try to bring my own take to the character. Yeah. So it's
Yeah. So when did you get into acting, Ashlynn?
Oh, well, I started doing theater when I was 6 years old at the Hippodrome summer camp. It's just a small theater summer camp. But around when I was around 11 years old, 11 or 12, I got into film acting with my mom. And I said that I wanted to be an actor when I grew up. um, and so, yeah, we started looking for agents and things like that. So I've been doing film acting for about 2 years.
That's so exciting. That's got to be so much fun to just be out there, and especially with your mom. I mean, that's really
Yeah,
special.
yeah.
I live really far away from my mom, so I love that you can have that closeness.
Thank you. M- My mom's not an actor, but she helps me with everything.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Sorry.
I thought you were saying that your mom like also acts.
Oh, sorry. No, she's helped me create a whole bunch of content and done we've done a lot together. So
Yeah, that's really awesome that you have such a great support team
thank you.
at home surrounding you. So when I talked to Kathy Reinking, she just couldn't say enough great things about you and how you were just able to, the minute she saw you, she was like, yes, like this is the girl that can really take you know, this part of my history because it is really her story and her journey and her history. So she can take, you're able to take that part of her and turn it into her. And she just couldn't say enough great things about you. So I am just so excited to see this film, come to fruition.
Well, thank you.
Uh,
So
where are
true.
you located?
We're in McIntosh, Florida.
Oh,
It's a very small town outside of Gainesville, Florida. If you know.
okay, nice. I mean, I
Yeah.
bet you've had a little bit warmer days than the Ohio
Yeah.
tundra that we've been
Oh,
dealing with.
sorry.
Um, so, you know, with being a kid in this acting, the acting world right now, what's that like going to, school? Who's your favorite actor? Do you and your friends like watch a certain show right now that you're just like,
Well, my friends and I, we haven't watched a lot of shows together, but I do have favorite actors. I don't know what my friends' favorite actors are though. Um, a lot of my friends like a lot of theater, which I like theater a lot too, but I
yeah,
don't know specifically who their favorite actors are. But my favorite actors are probably Whoopi Goldberg, Winona Ryder, Angelina Jolie, and uh, and yeah, I think so. I think those are
so I
my.
have to ask you, have you seen Girl Interrupted?
Yes, that's one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of the people you're listing off. I'm like, that is a great movie. And I mean, the actors in that are just phenomenal.
hmm It's incredible. It's
Yeah. Um, so I saw some dogs walking around in the background. You
Oh,
have pets?
yes, I have two dogs and two guinea pigs. Um,
Oh,
my dogs are both mutts, and one dog is below my feet right now because he's scared of the storms. Um,
oh,
but his name is Turk, and we don't exactly know what breed he is. We think he's a collie mix. And then my other dog is Maggie, and she is a black lab and bloodhound mix. And then my guinea pigs are both American Shorthair guinea pigs, and their names are Joan of Arc and Marie Curie. So,
I love that. So I actually I nanny Monday through Wednesday. And I've been with the same family for over 6 years now. And the little girl, she wanted a guinea pig so bad, and she finally just got one, and she named him Coffee.
Oh, that's great.
No one knows why.
That's cool.
That's so fun. But I guess coming up with a name for a pet is kind of like coming up with a, you know, a character that you're trying to develop in some way. You get to just make it all your own.
Yeah.
So how can people find out more information about Lifespan of a Dog?
Well, we have an Instagram page, which is titled Lifespan of a Dog, and we have a Twitter page. And we also have a GoFundMe, which we have, I think, the links on the Instagram page and the Twitter page to the GoFundMe, and it's just to help for the funds. Of course, you don't have to donate, but any amount helps. Really, anything.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. So when this film goes out, do you guys have a place that you hope, you know, gets to see it? Or is there some sort of festival or something that you guys have your eyes set on?
I don't know if there's a specific festival. Is there? Oh, sorry. We would really want the film to go to Sundance Festival, which is a pretty big festival in Florida. No, I don't know anything. In Georgia?
No.
Where is
Sundance
it?
is a big festival. I'm helping out here.
Sorry.
I know, I'm kind of going off the cuff here. And don't be nervous, Ashlynn. We're seriously just like chatting, and it's seriously, it's all good here.
Yes, you're her first podcast. Very exciting. We're not sure which festivals it's going to go to, but we're really trying to fundraise and pull in as much funds as possible so that it's the best story to tell for Kathy.
Yeah.
Kathy is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a story that needs to be told. I mean, I think after my interview with Kathy, because I've interviewed with Kathy now and Sarah, and they're just both so amazing. I think I ended up talking to Kathy for maybe like 45 minutes after we were even done with the interview. We were just, yeah. So
she's awesome. She's so talented. She's an amazing casting director, and she's created so many of her own content and plays that she's produced, and it's amazing.
Yeah. She's very grounded too, which is just lovely.
Yeah. It's always, it's refreshing when you meet people that are successful in the business, but also just the same people that you would be like, hey, let's go grab a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I know. So nice.
So Ashlynn, what other kind of productions have you been in, whether it's theater or film?
Well, I was in a short film for a college thesis titled The Open Door, and it went to a couple film festivals and it got some awards. That was pretty cool. I was also in a Nickelodeon film which is titled The Kid Who Only Hit Homers, but that hasn't come out yet though.
That's like really cool. Like you even say the word Nickelodeon and it's like, hello. That's gotta feel so cool, Ashlynn.
Yeah, thank you.
So when is that like slated to come out?
We don't know exactly. We haven't heard a lot of information about it.
It's a version that came off of Nickelodeon, but it's a different company. It's called Mimo Films. It's a brand new company, and they did a great job trying to build their own really lovely like kid family films for television. And they filmed at this exact time last year. And then, COVID happened. So
right after that,
sleeping for a while. It's all done, I understand, but it hasn't been released yet.
Yeah.
So there's some talented kids in that.
Yeah,
so it's
really cool.
It's based off a book.
Mm-hmm.
So where will that be released then? How will people be able to watch that? Or you're not sure yet?
Don't know.
I'm not a very important character in the film, so I haven't heard a lot about it.
Every character is important because every character adds to the story, Ashlynn.
Yeah, I know. That's true. We don't know. We think it's for TV. It was a film for TV. It's a kid family film, since it's based off the book of a boy who does really well. Go ahead.
He plays baseball, and he suddenly sees the the ghost of Babe Ruth, and Babe Ruth teaches him how to play baseball better, and so he's like telling everyone like, why can't you see him either? Because he thinks Babe Ruth he doesn't know he's Babe Ruth, but
No.
yeah. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, that's my husband talking to the dog.
Talking to the dog.
Talking to the dog, not correct. So
That sounds like such a fun film, and I can't wait to get to hear more information. I can't wait for you guys to find out more information. That's got to be hard to sit on.
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, that is really cool. So Ashlynn, I always like to ask people the question, your 5 years from now, where would you like to see yourself?
Well,
So because I want to check back in 5 years and see if you've surpassed what you're saying today.
Well, I definitely want to have gotten farther and become more experienced in film and TV. I would want to have been in a couple more films or television shows or something, but I don't, not necessarily like a big star. I'm okay with not being that. But I really mainly just want to do film and TV because of how much I enjoy acting and the relationships that you make behind the scenes and how fun it can really be. But I guess in 5 years, I'd want to have had more of those really fun experiences, and I want to go to a college mainly focused in the performing arts. So I would want to major in the performing arts and I don't know, get some degrees in that. I don't know.
Good for you, setting goals. Your mom's probably sitting there so proud. She's like, yes, she said college.
Thank you.
So that's.
Oh, sorry. She said, yay, college.
Yeah, so Ashlynn, I just can't wait to see, what is really in store for you. And I can't wait to see Lifespan of a Dog come to life. And I'm going to try in every way that I can to just spread the word for funding, because it's a story that needs to be told. And you're a huge part of the way that this story is going to be told and heard from audiences. And it's going to be beautiful. And I'm excited. And thank you so much for being here today and doing this.
Oh, thank you. It was a real pleasure. Thank you so much for spreading the word and everything.
Of course. Well, I will talk to you soon, and you can probably hear my dogs growling right now. All right, Ashlynn, I will talk to you soon. Thank you. It was so nice to meet you.
Stay warm. Stay warm.
All right. Yeah. Stay safe in that storm, guys. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So much to love in this.